And people have to take it step by step. They have to be ready to take the discipline, like of like sound, like improving on speech. Like people are ready to sing when they don't know how to speak. To speak a single word properly, but they want to sing. I mean, now that's not going to happen. If you like, that singing will also be annoying, like, okay, for me, or that thing, because people are not sort of paying attention to their diction, or how the sound is coming from their mouth, or anything like that, whether they're speaking from the center or not, like, or if their speech is coming from the diaphragm. Okay, in singing classes only, the singing teachers will tell you, oh, you have to use your diaphragm. Your whole like prana has to come up from here to the mouth every time you speak. Okay, like, but again, people, if they don't do that in their normal life, in their normal speech, how can they suddenly just start doing that for singing? It's not possible. It's a practice. It's a thing which you have to do all the time, rather than something like meditation. Also, people do half an hour, like, okay, and they don't even know what word meditation means anyways, but they do whatever practice somebody has told them for half an hour. They think, okay, I'm done now. Breath is connected to your speech. Whenever you're speaking, all of your pran vayus, there are 5 pran vayus inside the body, and they are all active when you speak. Okay, so if you just start speaking from the center of the mouth, your breath will automatically balance out. The left and right nostril breath will automatically balance out to the center, automatically. Okay, so one doesn't even have
Oh,
to pay
that's
attention to the breath.
interesting what you're saying there. Never thought about this. That's interesting.
Okay, so one doesn't have to worry about the breath that much. One has to worry about one's speech. Okay, so when the speech starts coming from the center more, where it is always from the center of the mouth, not from the left or the right, then your whole body dynamic and your breath dynamic automatically comes to the middle, which is called medi, and that is meditation. That is real medi. That is median. Medi comes from the word madhya in Sanskrit, which is Latin medi, which is middle in English. Okay, which is center, which is like your speech has to be the carrier for that. Okay, so I mean, I see all kinds of singers or people who have been public, people who speak in public. All of them speak from the side of the mouth. None of them speaks from the center. Okay, so because they have not practiced that, nobody has told them that, and that will take care of a lot of problems. All these stupid accents like Australian accent, American accent. In Europe, there's so many different accents, and people laugh at them because they sound funny. It's but they sound funny because is how the mouth is being used. Like.
Yeah, why do we have so many accents?
But the thing is that, like, what happens is, like, if you are speaking from your mouth, like you have cheese in your mouth, like, like if you're chewing cheese, then you'll speak a certain way. Like if you have wine in your mouth, like in the French speak, they call it like cheese and wine speak. Like you have cheese and wine in your mouth, and then you're trying to speak. Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll create an accent of its own. Okay, like, okay, like, I mean, so you have to understand, people have these habits. Different people have different habits all around the world, which create their speech. Okay, so the whatever indiscipline they have with their diet comes out in their speech. Okay, so that is all connected. Like what diet you have, like, and cheese is obviously like fermented food. Okay, which is not good for you because it's fermented for 30 days, 20 days, 15 days, 10 days, or whatever. It's rotten food. It's rotten stuff. Okay, wine is also rotten grape juice. Grape juice is good for you, but rotten grape juice is not good for you. Okay, there's, I mean,
That's good what you're
okay,
saying
like,
there.
okay, so if you are eating rotten stuff, which is like, and then rotting in your system, then your speech will get slurred. Okay, it's an automatic response to that diet of yours. Okay, so like, so that, like, that's why the French accent is more a cheese and wine accent. Okay, like, and so it's all these things are there in people, like in America, like a lot of like beef eating and all of that is happening, all that meat eating and stuff like that, which creates a lot of tension and problems and stuff like that, and which automatically comes out in their tense speech. So they're so tense when they're speaking, so that tension comes out in all of that. Yeah, so it is like obviously connected to, and the whole like the centering thing is not being taught to people, that one has to center oneself all the time. Because in English there's a word, even sidey means like you're a sidey person. That means you can't be trusted.